Buenos dias. Day 3. 9:30 in the morning. It's about 6.5 degrees C. We're heading off to the other hotel now. We've spent 3 days at a hotel bar stop. It's quite basic. Basically, it's rooms on top of a bar, but it's been great. Lovely little town. Friendly people. Just, you know, it's not a tourist destination, but it's just local people. So you feel quite immersed in their culture. It's lovely. Here it is now, right ahead of us. So we just filled up with fuel, now we're heading off into the mountains. We're heading east, northeast. There it is, hotel bar stop. It's just lively. Last night I don't think the bar shut. People there in and out all night, making lots of noise, but that was fine. There it is. So yesterday we did Rob's route, or some of it. Oh, it was a bloody nightmare. The sat-navs were just trying to make us go off-road all the time. But we got to the sightseeing destination, the church in the mountains. Very busy, touristy, lots of visitors. It was hot as well yesterday, it was hitting about 28 degrees C. But the road through the mountain to get to this place is incredible. You would have seen some of it on yesterday's video, hopefully. But twisty, windy, narrow, very steep mountains either side. It's just like a gorge that's been carved through the mountains. Apparently hundreds of people died building that road. Wouldn't surprise me. But I would say for me it was one of the best mountain roads that I've ever ridden on. Fantastic. So we couldn't do the circular route for some reason. The sat-nav wouldn't take us round, so we had to come back the same way, but it didn't matter, it was great. I sort of broke away from the group towards the end of the ride and went off on my own. I got overtaken by about 4 sports bikes and a GS 1250. Anyway, I pegged it after them. I did sort of keep up with them more or less. They were just edging away, but I was on the edge of my comfort zone. But I really did enjoy it. Got rid of my chicken strips. We went back to the hotel afterwards. Quite satisfied people, I think. And went out and had a pizza. A huge pizza. The restaurant owner was, no, it's too much, you will never eat it all. But yeah, we did, mostly. Saved a few slices for lunch today. Yeah, so far so good. Really loving it. Feeling more and more relaxed. Right, I'll do some more chit chat later. Bye for now, good people. This is a nice little mountain road. Some of the tarmac disappears in places, so it's almost like being off-road. I think it's just been broken up by the ice and snow. Yeah, I had a dream that I met Susan Vega last night. It's so realistic. She's, yeah, it's not glam, but very friendly. She had a beautiful singing voice, obviously, and I was chatting to her, and she gave me one of her CDs, but it was made of felt. And she said, I said, oh right, that probably holds your energy. She said, yeah, it does. And she said that we'd probably known each other in a past life. Wacky. Who knows? Maybe. Just thought I'd share that with you. Bikes are fully laden with all our kit now as we're moving hotels, so won't be going quite as quick as I did yesterday. Do you know this bike is so good? It's only an 09 air-cooled one. It's the last of the air-cooled ones. Only 104 brake horsepower, but the more I like it, the more I appreciate its how good it is. Its attributes. It's really comfortable. It handles absolutely amazing for a big bike. I could ride this as quick as I could my KTM naked. Hasn't got the acceleration or the top speed, but the way you can hustle it through corners is incredible. I was keeping up with some Spanish guys on sports bikes yesterday, and they were cracking along. There was a 1250 GS and then some sports bikes, and I don't know, I didn't look down on what speed we were doing, to be honest, but I was keeping up with them more or less. They were just creeping away slightly, but they all had more power than me. But I don't think it was that. I just think it was maybe local knowledge of the roads and confidence. But it was great fun, exhilarating. So I did about 30 kilometres, just charged off in front, and then I waited for the boys at a junction. At the end of the run, it's really good. Started off very tight, winding roads, mountain roads, and then finished off as long sweepers, very fast. But this bike does it all. To be honest, I don't think there's any need for more power. It's riding ability really, not machine. We all like the electronics, don't we? It sells bikes, but it's not really necessary. Doesn't make you a better rider. In fact, I think in some respects it can make you too reliant on electronics for your safety rather than using your own head and skill. But I think a lot of the youngsters now on cornering, they're just all balls out, like throttle wide open, knowing that the electronics are going to save them from a wheel spin on a corner. But what if that fails? They're off severely. It's nice to have it as a backup, but not to rely on it, I think. See the snow in the mountains there? Hopefully the boys are alright. Yep, there they are. Yeah, this is a proper road, mountain road, gritty, surface broken up in a lot of places. It's fine on a bike like this. You wouldn't want to be doing it on a sports bike or a proper road bike, really. It just gives you the flexibility of being able to do rough terrain. And also when the roads are really bumpy, I think this is perfect. The suspension just soaks it up, and you can stay more relaxed on the bike too because of it. Buzzard there. Not a lot to save you going down there if you make a mistake. I think we've got about 200 miles to do today, so it's quite a long way. Hopefully the sat-navs will look after us. Garmin, I'm not overly impressed with their sat-navs. Like I said yesterday, you can have two Garmins, exactly the same routes, exactly the same settings, yet they try and take you in different directions. Why is that, Garmin? Another 2 kilometres of this road. I think I'm going to be running out of memory card shortly. Yeah, look, there's nothing to stop you falling off there. You'd never get the bike out again. Not without some mechanical help. A crane. Quite grippy, but it's grit in places, so it makes you feel a little bit you can't quite relax on it. Yeah, it's this way. Bit of wildlife. alright, sweetie. Éternel, monsieur. That's French. Ooh, cold. Don's got a bee in his arse this morning. He's been going fast. Pretty quick, yeah. Up in the mountains now. I'm feeling tired actually. A bit dehydrated, thirsty. I don't know if I'm tired because I'm dehydrated or maybe snow. Stunning.